Jerry went in on the pitch train. It's cool. It's a C for you right in the back. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back like I never left. The cow pitch train is moving. Yes, sir. Our owner just came out. He didn't come out. But a report from Chris Mortensen, a reputable source. Somebody that has real contacts. Probably can call Jerry Jones. He got word from maybe directly Jerry, somebody in Jerry's circle, that he's infatuated with Kyle Pitts. Am I surprised? Nope. It's Kyle Pitts, man. Do I gotta break down how good Kyle Pitts is to y'all? Like, I'm pretty sure at this point y'all are aware that Kyle Pitts gets busy and what he would do for our red zone offense, which is why I want him. If we struggle anywhere, it's in the red zone offense. We can move that ball. When we get inside that 20, it's been getting shaky. When you do to short that up, bringing a 6'6" receiver with a wingspan that's, I don't know, some type of record-breaking wingspan we ain't seen in years. Like, his catch radius is retarded. Anyway, Jerry Jones has pretty much officially said, I want parts. I'm excited. Because what does this mean? Does this mean that Jerry's willing to move up? Is he? Because going up to Atlanta means you might have to give up quarterback assets. Or Atlanta's willing to move back for a little bit less because it's getting closer to the draft. They'll take what they can get. I don't know. But more often than not, a quarterback's going at 4, so we can scratch that out. Atlanta's waiting for the quarterback haul from another team like Denver moving up to get a quarterback. So then then Atlanta thinks, well, maybe Kyle Pitts will fall to us at 9. Not so fast. So we got to look at Detroit at 7. And we got to see, is Detroit willing to move back 3 slots? See, the closer the picks, the less assets we got to give up. Going from 7 to 10, we don't got to get them quarterback assets. Quarterbacks will be gone. So we don't even got to have that discussion about, let me get 2 firsts and all that extra stuff. At that point, it'll be moving back just a couple slots. And maybe they'll take a 2nd or a 3rd. Now, what I'm hoping is that they'll take a 2nd next year because the 2nd round pick this year is like gold to us. We need that corner. So I don't think Jerry would do that. But is he willing to trade some assets? Maybe trade a player? I don't know. Because Detroit is lacking receivers. This is where it gets interesting, right? Detroit is lacking receivers. Michael Gallup getting traded to Detroit. And then they get another receiver like a Waddle at 10. We get 7 and we trade like maybe another pick or 2. Like a later round pick, a 3rd, like our comp pick or a 2nd next year. We get up to get Kyle Pitts. So let's just talk this out. We trade Michael Gallup, and I know they're probably tired of me sacrificing Michael Gallup like he's nobody. I'm sorry. This is hypothetical. We trade Michael Gallup. That's the centerpiece of the trade. To Detroit. We get the 7th pick. They get Gallup, a 2nd from next year, and a 3rd from this year. Who says no? Probably Detroit. But look, I think that that's enough because you're getting a viable asset in Michael Gallup, who I think is better than Kenny Galladay. Don't at me. And you get a chance to get a viable established receiver for Jared Goff. You bring in another receiver like a Waddle, and Detroit has a viable receiving core. They already have a tight end, so that's not what they're really looking for. We get our tight end. Jerry gets to get excited, start selling jerseys and tickets, et cetera, et cetera. I think it works. But we need Jerry to get assertive. Tell Steven, fall back. This ain't about you right now. It's my team. Tell Will McClay, relax. This ain't about you right now. This Jerry's call. I want Kyle Pitts. Y'all employees, you my son. You do what I say. Go get him. Make it work. And don't give up my 2nd round pick this year. And if you give up Gallup, I feel like you make it work. Now, look, I know. I keep saying, just give up Gallup. I know. It ain't that simple. But I do realize that we could probably pick up another receiver in this draft in a later round to put into the slot. We can move CD out wide to Gallup's spot. We can bring Kyle Pitts in. And this train going to keep moving. Or you can just put Seth Wilson in the slot. All I'm saying is this. Kyle Pitts is one of those people you just can't pass up. As great as Michael Gallup is, there are other Michael Gallups in this league. There might be 2 or 3 other Kyle Pitts in this league. And he might be better than all of them when it's all said and done. Let's just see. I know this is projection. But on to other news. Yesterday, got my little heart broken. Yeah, I was salty when the news came out that Dallas is passing on KJ Wright. I had to sleep on it, man. I wanted to jump in here and just make a video like, yo, they passed on him and get all tight. But no, I just kind of slept on it and thought about it. This is what I think. Keanu Neal messed this up. I'm excited about Keanu Neal running at will because I feel like he's a dog. Absolute dog. I've watched plenty of his highlights. I don't feel like that's a bad decision. I feel like bringing in KJ Wright would have probably pushed Keanu Neal back to safety and sat Donovan Wilson on the bench. Or Neal ends up on the bench, like a signing. So it would have, it's weird. It's like you making a linebacker room too packed with starters, which I would think is a good problem. Putting some pressure on that linebacker room is a good thing. But it's contracts, man. It's the business of it, man. They're not benching Jalen without another bad season. They're not going to bench LV without a major injury. This is what the Cowboys want to do, though. I think the Cowboys are waiting to see what happens with the draft. We're at that part of free agency where, you know, there's a lot of people out there, Casey Hayward, Poole, Richard Sherman, KJ Wright, Clowney, etc. Teams are like, okay, we about, 13 or 20 days, 22 days from the draft. Let's stand pat. Let's not close no more deals. Let's see what we end up getting in the draft. And that's what Dallas is doing. It didn't say, it says Dallas will pass on KJ Wright at this time because they couldn't agree on years and all that extra stuff. But what I think is Dallas is trying to, because I think they got their eyes on some linebackers in this draft, man. I know Jamin Davis, they got Neiman, I said yesterday, some other, maybe Cox from LSU. Like, there's some decent linebackers, Browning, that they might have their eye on that they're like, let's see who falls. Who can we slip up and get? That's why I'm saying if Jerry gets hype and trades up for Kyle Pitts, I don't know if we'll be giving up our second this year. Because, say, for instance, he agrees to that. You end up, if you trade up for Kyle Pitts and give up your second this year, you go get Casey Hayward. And maybe another veteran corner. Because at that point, you're saying, we're not drafting the corner. We're going to roll who we got and just pray that everything holds together. Because you're trading up, your assets are getting traded for Kyle Pitts. So it's real interesting, man. It's about to be wild, man. The reports is coming out crazy. Everybody went in on Kyle Pitts. The Cowboys just pretty much slid their chips to the middle of the table and said, yo, we do want parts. We might not just wait on faith and hope that he slides to 10. We might have to get a serve and jump up. And I'm with it, man. I'm with it, man. Just being cautious does not win games, man. People go all in, and it sends a ripple effect to the locker room. If they go up to get Kyle Pitts and they start making moves where, all right, we're going to just grab a Casey Hayward or somebody else and draft a corner in the third or whatever we end up giving as a compensation package to trade up, you're sending a message to your team that we want to win now. We're not hedging our bets either way. We're not standing pat. We're trying to win now. And that's how you got to play this game, man. You can't play around with it. Let's do it. If y'all wondering what I want to do, I'm all in on it. I'll trade up for Kyle Pitts. Won't lose no sleep. What y'all think, man? Would y'all do it? And I can hear y'all now. What about the defense? Remember, last year, our defense's biggest problem? Run defense. A corner is not going to fix that. We was ranked 31st in run defense, 11th in pass defense. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Holla.